What is prayer? Prayer is not sending God to run your errands or your business. A Christian can see more on his knees than he can see on his eyes. Prayer gets you prepared to do God's will. Prayer is the key that releases the supernatural power of God in your marriage, in your life, in your business. Prayer shows you things that you know not. Prayer is the key that unlocks the gates of heaven and locks the gates of hell. Prayer has the power to cure sicknesses and diseases that no man can cure. Prayer can shatter the shackles of misery that are tormenting your life. Prayer does not need proof. Prayer needs practice. God is as close as your next prayer. If your marriage is under attack, pray. If your children are being tormented by the prince of darkness, pray. If your business is failing, pray. If you are under attack with a deadly disease, pray. If your life is empty and without God, pray. If you are lost and you find with no hope, pray, pray, pray. Because God answers prayer. A prayerless Christian is a weak Christian. A prayerless Christian is a miserable Christian. A prayerless Christian is a Christian who's always living in defeat. A prayerless church is a weak church. A prayerless nation is a defeated nation. A prayerless family is a divided family. It's been said before and I'll say it again, that a family that prays together stays together. God expects you every day of the week to pray for someone in your family, because someone prayed for you. Who are you praying for? Why? Because God answers prayer. As powerful as God is, He cannot do anything in your life unless you pray. The Bible says, what you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. What you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Even Isaiah says, command ye. And this is God speaking to men, because in prayer He has given you the initiative to launch things, the initiative to change things. Quit walking around in circles and saying, I wonder when will God do something in my life. God is looking at you and saying, I have given you the authority in my name. I have given you the power of my word. God is saying, when are you going to use the power I have given you to blast the gates of hell? The initiative is resting with you. Ask Him the impossible things, because with God all things are possible. Ask Him to defeat the giants in your family, because our God is a giant killer. Ask Him to divide the sea for you and bury Pharaoh, because our God is the ocean divider. Ask Him to send fire for you as He did in the days of Elijah, and He will do it just for you. Ask Him to walk with you in the fire of furnace and be the fourth man in the fire, and He will do it for you. He said, you will walk in the fire and the fire will not burn you. You will walk through the water and the water will not drown you. Ask Him and He will not fail you. He is a God that cannot fail. Ask Him and He will show you great and mighty, mighty, mighty things. Pray and pray and pray. God is saying, ask big. God is saying, I want you to ask big. God is saying, I want you to move mountains. I want you to restore dead marriages back to life, back to where there is joy in marriages. God is saying, I want you to have a financial harvest. God is saying, I want you to know that I am a God of possibilities. God wants to do that for you. God is saying, do you need healing? Ask. Do you need supernatural wisdom to make decisions? Ask. Do you need peace that surpasses all understanding? Ask, and He will give you. For no good thing will He hold from those who diligently seek Him. Nothing is impossible with our God. You are not talking to the president or the governor of a country, because none of them can hold their breath. But you are talking to God, the 3 in 1 and 1 in 3. He is a God who owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. I say to you, ask Him. He owns gold to decorate the streets of heaven. He divides the seas. Nothing and nothing is impossible with him. He is our God who answers prayer. I want you to pray and pray and pray and ask him. Believe it shall be.